Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to BDA Architects. My name is Alicia Cressman, and I'm going to take you on a tour of our office today. As you can see, I'm wearing a mask. Unfortunately, we're in the time of COVID, so until we get to our desks and then we can take them off, I will try to be very loud for you. So this is our conference room. We have a lot of meetings in here. Together we collaborate a ton, and if you want to come in a little bit, you can see that we use a really large screen, and we take advantage of technology every single day in this job, not just during COVID. Before that, we have tons of meetings here, presentations, interviews, so we use this room a lot. Our office, we have two offices. This is our Bethlehem location. The other one is in Clark Summit, just about 2 hours north of here. So our office is quite small. We only have about 10 people in the office, in this office right now. And some people are working from home currently, so I'll take you around. So as you can see, we have a very open plan, no cubicle walls. We do a ton of collaboration. Most people work in the open office in the desks. Our partner Tim has his own private office, so we can have phone calls and meetings in there. And you want to follow me around this way. As you can see, this is my desk, but as you can see, for an architecture firm, we need really deep desks so we can fit big plans and drawings, and we can work at our desks, so we need that depth. And most of our desks are pretty large, just to hold all of our drawings and 2 computer screens so we can work really efficiently. And then in here, this is our print room. It's a kitchen and print room. So everything kind of in one place. We can print documents on these large scale plotters. This is a color plotter, and then we have a couple small printers for smaller paper. And then lots of space to combine drawings, roll them up, ship them, create packages, sending them out to clients or contractors. So we do a lot of work in here getting the drawings prepared to go out. So after we get through all of the design development with the client and within our office, we have all the details that we need to create a set of construction documents. And so this is just an example. This is actually a really small set. It's a half of the size of a typical set, which would fill this desk. But I use this to take to job site meetings, so I want it to be compact. But this is just a typical set. This is also the construction set that goes to the contractor. They're going to follow this step by step, every single detail of what we draw in this set and in our specification manual is going to be what is built. So it's very important that this is a very clear and concise set. We'll put our seal on it. The partner in charge will put his or her seal on the drawings to get permitting, and this is what goes to the job site. So every detail in here, we have partition types, we have life safety information, like how Caitlin was mentioning with code and ADA. All that has to be correct in order to be approved and to be built. So during construction, there was an issue, and I took our set of drawings and I went to the job site. I took a couple photos, and then I did some product research to figure out what the best product would be for the installation of this particular wall. And then I developed section detail. I worked with other architects, I worked with product reps, and made a couple phone calls and got some cut sheets or further detailed information on the product. And then I redrew this wall section to show exactly what the contractor needed to see in order to price up the work and build it. In addition to working through issues like this during construction, architects and also interior designers, we will go through a submittal process where we get documents from the contractor about the products that they're planning to use during construction. We've typically already specified in the set what we want to use, but if they provide a substitute or if they provide that exact product, we need to verify that it's going to be built that way. So So if you want to come zoom in a little bit, I'll show you. This is the spreadsheet that I use. It looks really complex, but it's just because it's a really large project. So everything we get from the contractor, we note the date when we review it, when we send it back, if it's approved or if it's not approved. And if it's not approved, the contractor has to submit it again. So it's just part of that process to make sure that everything we put in our documents gets built that exact way. And it keeps the owner happy knowing that what we've designed is built properly, and the contractor is confident that what they're building is what we've approved, and everyone's happy in the end.
Okay, Alicia, ready for some questions?
Sure.
All right. Since your first day working, how has your job changed and how have your responsibilities changed over the years?
So I've been working about 10 years in a couple different firms, and I will say when you first start, when you're out of school, you're mostly doing small tasks that relate to the big picture, where I'll work on multiple projects, but just doing little drawings and red lines here and there, just learning what a project is like from start to finish, and helping out at all phases of the project. And basically that's how I learned how a project is put together, and how drawings are put together, and how buildings are built. So it's been a process. Now I'm a project manager. I'm working toward licensure, and I very much enjoy my job because I do have a lot more responsibilities than I used to when I first started. I will hold meetings with clients, sometimes solo if needed, and I can go to visit the job site. I have a lot of projects right now under construction, so I'll visit a couple different job sites, and seeing the projects get built is a really exciting part of my job, and I learn a lot from that as well.
Okay. What are the best parts of your day-to-day work?
Like I said, I get to visit job sites, and I think that's one of the best parts of what I do. I love seeing the drawings come to life physically, and I believe that everybody working on a job site, all the contractors, subcontractors, maintenance people, facilities, personnel, clients, everyone that I get to work with has an important role, and I believe that we can all learn from each other. And so I love to physically be there and learn as much as I can, and I feel like it really makes me better at my job as well.
Good answer. How has COVID-19 changed your day-to-day work?
Well, it's definitely made my favorite part, the physical aspect, a little more difficult, but we actually here at BDA, we've been doing a lot with technology. Digitally, we can communicate in a various number of ways with the clients and with each other already. We do Zoom calls and conferences and GoToMeeting, and we'll put our project drawings on the screen for everyone to see. And so I've been able to work from home quite successfully, and we've luckily been able to use the technology that we already have to continue to work and do the best that we can for our projects.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Karen Andrews. I am an associate partner at BDA Architects. I have been here for about 7 years now.
Okay, so I have 3 questions to grill you.
Okay.
How does your job as an associate partner differ from Alicia's job as a project manager? And what aspects do you miss from being a project manager?
I would say the biggest difference would be more of a marketing role that you take on as a partner. We don't really have a marketing department per se, so we really rely on our 6 partners to keep client relationships and go out and keep bringing work to the firm. So I would say that's something that I didn't do as a project manager that Alicia is. What I miss the most is probably the renderings that you get to do early on. When you're coming out of college and the new programs that are being used, and you're up to date on technology. You know, you start to get out of that the more you start getting into more of a management type role.
Okay. What are the best parts of your day-to-day work?
The people.
The people?
Is that a cheesy answer?
No.
But honestly, that's my day-to-day work. I just love the office and the culture that we've established here. So just coming in and getting to work with this group of people, and also collaborating with our clients and consultants. The management part and the collaboration, like I said, where you're just trying to pull a project together with all the different disciplines, I think is just getting to work with all these people.
And last question, how has COVID-19 changed your day-to-day work?
Well, as these ladies know, I have 2 little ones at home, 2 boys. So my day-to-day life has changed completely, as most days I am at home juggling conference calls, design meetings, just the typical workload on top of a 1 and 4-year-old running around my legs. So that's really been the biggest challenge and the biggest change. Fortunately, I was able to have my husband has been helping me through all of this. So he's at home with them today. So I was able to come in and get some stuff done. But
Lots more working at home.
yes. So I've been working at home for the most part. I'll come into the office 1 or 2 days, probably every other week, just to kind of stay in touch and to see everybody. But other than that, unfortunately, right now, I have 2 little ones that kind of need me at home. So.
And are you still doing site visits?
I am. So I am still going out. I think 2 different job sites that I'll still go do weekly site visits to. This week we were at, like I said, the marketing part of the job. Did 2 interviews yesterday for potential jobs, so I had to go to those. So I would say maybe a month ago, everything was Zoom meetings, go-to meetings, everything was virtual. Starting to see a little bit more in person, more site visits. Now that we are in the green phase.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Karen.